What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a very stress-free day full of progress and gains. Today's episode 15. We're going to be looking at days 44 through 47. That's right, another 4-day episode, and I am very sorry that it has been so long since my last episode. Basically, if you don't mind, I'm going to go into about like a minute or so long discussion over why it's taken me so long. Basically, in game right now, I'm actually on day 54. So like a week or even more past where we are in this episode, and the reason for that is basically that by the time I had finished all of the clips I wanted for this episode, it was bonus XP weekend, right? And I didn't want to be recording audio and trying to edit together a video during bonus XP weekend because it's bonus XP weekend. I want to be trying to get as much XP as I can, and I know you guys totally understand that. Right after bonus XP weekend, however, I've just been very busy with school. You guys know I'm a full-time student, and I'm really starting to feel it this week. So I finally have a little bit of a break. I'm actually procrastinating studying for a test as I record this video for you. So I hope you understand, and I am sorry for any delay. And the next episode, and all of my episodes, will always come out as soon as I actually do have the time to get around to recording the audio. I am always recording clips, and I play RuneScape every day. It's just having that time to edit the video that is really the difficult aspect of it. But without any further ado, let's actually talk about these clips. First couple clips, nothing really too fancy. A nice lamp from Treasure Hunter, a fishing level, a strength level, nothing too important. But after that, I got 60 agility from fishing, and this was kind of monumental in the fact that, 60, another 10 levels up from 50. It's very nice progress. It's good to see how far that's come, and it's also a couple quest requirements. Not necessarily super important quests, but still quests nonetheless. Also, I can now do the werewolf course. I can do Livid Farm, like I'm ever going to get around to doing that again, dear God. But 60 agility, really great to get it done. I moved on to get level 84 cooking, which is now tied in level, not quite XP yet, but tied in level with my other highest skill, 84 cooking, which, as you guys will remember, is from the barbecue back in the first month of this account, not even the first 20 days or so. It's just been an incredible amount of progress, and it feels really great to get fishing up on par with that, just in how overpowered that training method was. Making some battle steps, I got level 64 crafting. This is a requirement for the Branches of Darkmire, which is a pretty important quest along the Vampire series. I don't know when I'll ever get around to doing this. I know I do intend on doing it. I intend on doing all quests, but this one isn't necessarily in my sights for the immediate future. While doing a farm run and cleaning the herbs that I was farming, I got 47 herb lore. This is important because it is a requirement for Salt in the Wound, which you may or may not know. This is a quest that kind of ties into the Dungeoneering task set, which is pretty important in the fact that Tier 2 of the Dungeoneering task set gets you 40 free laws and cosmics at the start of every floor, which is just an incredible convenience. And this is something that I really, really want to get to doing before I train any sort of long-term Dungeoneering. Another level 60 skill, 60 farming from this farm run. I can do use. I don't know if and when I'll ever do use because they're just very expensive and I'm kind of strapped for cash right now, but it's nice to have the ability should I need it for, say, a task set. 61 agility from fishing, a requirement for the Curse of Arav. Another important quest, one that I will definitely get to doing. I don't know when, though. This isn't really an important one. I know that there is going to be a point in time where I just bang out a bunch of quests. It's no time soon, though. I'm very, very busy with schoolwork and whatnot, but I do intend on completing every quest on this account. It's just a matter of when. That was the last milestone that I hit before the end of day 44, though. As you can see, 1682 total level and 18.85 mil total XP. So we are making a lot of really great progress, but let's check out day 45. Well, I still do need to request assistance in order to be able to teleport my runes because I don't have level 76 crafting. That's something I really do want to get up early and as soon as possible, but I just haven't been able to because getting the supplies at a decent price right now, especially because this is right before bonus XP weekend, has actually been pretty hard. But 85 fishing, officially my highest skill, really hyped about this. I ideally want to get this up to be right around 93 before I stop training it because then that is when I can start training it through waterfall fishing when I do finally have the requirements to get into Prifddinas. Another cap at the Citadel got me to 66 smithing and 76 firemaking, another level in each with 58,000 smithing XP and 153,000 firemaking XP. A lot of great progress. I am really loving capping at the Citadel every week. Ideally, I'd like to be doing as much smithing as I can instead of other skills, but if I need to make charcoal to be able to smith, that's not too bad. Sadly, though, I really was not able to do a whole lot this day. I'm pretty sure I was busy doing a lot of different schoolwork, hopping around between classes and whatnot. And in whatever time I had left, I just didn't really get a whole lot of levels. I am still training a bunch of different things, whether that's doing some AFK fishing, doing my farm runs, and AFKing other things in there, and also making sure I do all my dailies. But sometimes that's just not enough to get all of the clips because I'm trying to record stuff like levels and not just like, yeah, I got 10,000 XP here and 10,000 XP here. So I'm very sorry that this has been such a boring day, and this is actually the main reason that we're going through 4 days in this episode. So let's check out day 46, and trust me, it's a lot better than this. Starting off with 61 farming. Now, it's not an important level, but it is still a level, and Willis has just been helping me a lot. I really need to be remembering to do my runs, because it is definitely going to add up so much. But after that, I had a lot of money tied up in battle staffs that I had made through getting crafting XP, so I wound up getting 69 magic in alching them. Basically, my plan is just to make battle staffs and alch them throughout all of my crafting XP that I really need, at least until I hit a milestone where I don't need to do that anymore, ideally being 76. But for now, that's what we've been doing. Been getting a lot of really good magic XP from it as well, and a decent amount of profit, which I really can't complain about. Turning in a daily challenge, needed to make wood cutting urns, got me to 65 crafting. Now, I know it's kind of hard to see. The interface pop-ups for levels has been kind of glitchy recently, but I did get the level. You can see it in the chat box. One more step towards 76 where I want to be. Even though it's still a long ways away, I am making really good progress. Also completed an Avanto challenge where I basically just needed to plant an Avanto seed and got a decent amount of XP from it. It was like 1.6k, 1.7k, just about around there. Not a lot of an XP from a reward, but I mean, if I'm going to be farming herbs anyway, I had a seed in my bank from Slayer already. I really don't have room to complain. Now, if you guys remember, the last time I was in RuneSpan, I wound up leaving 5k points short of the Wicked Robe Top, which is what I really did want to get, and that's a lot of the reason I stayed as long as I did. So I came back and I got to 76 rune crafting, and shortly after that I got to 77. 77 is an important level because now not only do I get to do blood runes within RuneSpan, but after I do the proper quests, I can do that out of RuneSpan. I can't remember if that's Legacy of Seer Gaze or what, but you guys will see it on the screen anyway. Regardless, blood runes are going to be really important, not only for my XP again, but also it can be a really good way of getting profit later in the game once you can do things like double blood runes and stuff like that at higher rune crafting levels. But after a decent amount more AFKing, I finally had enough points to buy the Wicked Robe Top, so I teleported out, and I talked to Wizard Phoenix to trade him at his shop, tried to buy the Robe Top, and of course, yet another barrier. I need fucking level 80 rune crafting to get it. Very disappointing. I don't know when I'll go back to get those 3 more levels, but it's just something that happens, I guess. Maybe I should have actually done some research on this. Oops, I'm sorry. This did mark the end of day 46, though, at 19.7 mil total XP and 1690 total level. Let's check out day 47. We're going to start it off with a hunter level from my daily divine location. Another level 60 skill. Seems like we've been getting a lot of skills into the 60 milestone in this episode, which is great. I can now lay up to 4 traps at a time. I don't really see myself doing that or when I will, but if I need to hunt for a daily challenge or something, that'd be nice, although I would really, really like to train this skill as much as I can through just dailies. Finally, another quest done. It has been ages since I did another quest, but I did finally do the Family Crest quest. Now can get the Family Gauntlets, which I'm going to turn into Cooking Gauntlets for the most part. That's the only time I'm really going to use anything else will be Goldsmith Gauntlets when I'm mining in the Living Rock Caverns, which is ages away from where I am right now in terms of levels, but cooking gauntlets are going to be really nice if I ever need to do any cooking. Like, for example, I had a cooking challenge. I needed to do around 184 sharks, so that is the main reason I did this quest, actually, was just because I wanted to do this challenge, and it didn't really make sense to not do that quest beforehand. I got about 59,000 XP during doing the challenge, just in XP directly from the sharks, and then I got like a 70k XP drop afterward, which is fantastic. I didn't get a level, but it is still just a lot of really good XP, and this is why you should really do daily challenges, assuming that it's something that is relatively not tedious and something that isn't going to make you absolutely miserable. Another urn crafting challenge. This time it was Infernal Urns, and I got a 20k XP drop from turning in this challenge. Really great XP boost. I am loving this crafting XP. The sooner I get this up, the better. This is going to help me out so much. Now, I know that I keep talking about wanting this up for the sake of being able to make my own urns and stuff like that, and just wanting to be able to add runes to them and teleport them. I can request assistance and still train efficiently through using urns. It's really tedious, and I would like to get this up for my own convenience. This challenge did get me 66 crafting, though. Is a requirement for rocking out, not a quest like many, that I'm looking at for a specific reason other than just completionist sort of attitude of doing it for the sake of doing it. It's not something that I consider super important, but it is another quest requirement out of the way. After that, I was off to the desert to work on some mining at Granite. Level 59 was a requirement for the Defender of Varrock, which is kind of a nice quest in the fact that you get armored zombies. I remember training there ages ago on my last account. I don't think I worked on a 99 there, but I definitely did spend a lot of time training there. But level 60 was a requirement for Lunar Diplomacy. This is going to be an important one, just for the sake of being able to access Lunar Isle, maybe make astrals, stuff like that. And at level 61, I can finally use a dragon pickaxe. Now, dragon pickaxes cost a lot, and I know that there's the argument I could buy one and I could sell it, but I found out that the only difference between them is it's only a 2% difference, I believe, in success rate, and I really don't think at where my bank is right now that justifies upgrading to a dragon pickaxe, even if it's only temporarily. Maybe I could get one on a lend or something through the borrow system, but other than that, I don't see myself getting one for a long time. I was fortunate enough to get a large Protean pack from Treasure Hunter. I am really looking forward to using this during bonus XP weekend because this is just going to be full of a lot of great stuff. My initial thought was I could use it on something like planks, maybe do some sort of construction, but you guys will see what I use it on in my next episode. Wink, wink. After that, I got level 62 mining, not an important milestone, no unlocks there, but then I went back to fishing and I got 67 strength while I was there, which is really nice. I'm really loving this combat XP, even though it's maybe not necessarily super important, maybe no unlocks. It's just a really nice boost to make combat training that much easier, and the fact that with higher levels you're going to do more damage and get more XP per hour. But that was the end of day 47, bringing this episode to a close at 1697 total level and 20.1 mil total XP. We are just shy of that 1700 mark, and that's going to be a pretty cool one. Although it's not going to be a whole lot of total XP, 1700 is a lot of levels. And it just kind of goes to show how quickly we can make this progress in less than, I guess a month and a half, we'll say. But still, a month and a half, 1700 levels, that's a pretty big deal. Can't wait to see you guys in my next episode, though. Hopefully it will not take as long to get out as this one did. Have an incredible day, stay happy, and stay tuned for next time because I will return, and I will rebuild.